Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, peace be upon to all of you. Uh, Welcome to my video. In this video, I would like to introduce myself. I am Romy Estrada, Dr. Candidate from Jakarta State University. Uh, in this video, I would like to present my paper review. The title is Comprehensive Analysis on Employee Relations. We're talking about the theoretical framework and research mapping of strategic human resource management. First, I would like to thank to my lecturer, Professor Dr. Hamida and Dr. Widya Parimita for guiding me in making this paper review. So, the paper review of this presentation will be divided into four parts. The first one is talking about the introduction, and then second one is the theoretical review of the relations, and the third one is discussion there and several analysis, and then the last one is conclusion and recommendation. Moving on to the first one, the introduction. So, as we know that employees or human resource has become one of the important or essential factors in the organization with the strong and effective human resource management. The organization can have a competitive advantage uh, to achieve the goals, and then how the employee communicate, how they connect to each other in the organization is really essential. That's why the call of employee relations is important to the recent research, and it is interesting to see the connection of, and the role of the employee relations that have been carried out in the recent years. So this is the background. And the purpose of this paper review is how we review the theoretical background of the employee relation itself and mapping the research that have been collected, the create the construction, and uh, for making the comprehensive analysis for the employee relations variable and the interconnectedness to the influence of the human resource management strategies in current organization. The scope of this research discussed in this paper is directly related to construct development, to research mapping of employee relation variables for the last 5 years from 2019 to 2023. It will be used 20 references for the connectedness journals and 6 review journal or bibliometric analysis. Moving on to the second part, the theoretical review. The first one, we'll talk about how the strategy human resource management from the books of Armstrong 2006 as HRM is an approach to develop and implement the HR strategies that will be integrated with the business strategies. So it can have the competitive advantage and the sustainable organization for the goals itself. We can see from the framework that have been made by Armstrong in 2006, the position of the employee relations to the HR strategies and the human resource management as a whole to each area. And then moving on to the next one is the definitions of strategic human resource management. There are some references that can be used to define the strategic human resource management, starting from Henry and Pettigrew from 1986 until that in 2007, where the keywords is talking about the competitive advantage, how the HRM is talking about the macro organizational approach, the pattern to achieve the goals, to compete with other organizations, where they can align the business and human resource strategy. And the second one is about the definition of employee relations itself, from several references also from Sui and Wang in 2002 until Oktanisa and Aryani in 2018. There can be definition of employee relations starting with some keywords about the economic, social, and psychological relationship, the agreement from the individual and collective group in the organization, and the work-related issues, how they socialize in the organization context, and can contribute to the satisfaction, productivity, motivation, moral, and discipline in the working environment. So from the references that have been collected, there are several milestones that can be categorized relating to the basic theory of employee relation, starting from the late 19th to early 20th century from Taylor and Henry Ford, where it calls scientific management era, focus more on productivity and economic factor. The second one is the human relations movement from 1920s to 1930s. The pioneer is Elton Mayo, including the Hawthorne studies, where it's focused more on social and psychological factor, not only the economic. And then the third one is in 1930s to 1970s, from Bernard Strauss and others, the formalization of labor relations. We call it industrial relations era. And then the fourth one is the era of human resource management until now, from 1960s to present, from Peter Drucker, Douglas McGregor, and others, where they're talking about the integration of HR function, including the employee relations, with overall business strategy. There are also interesting perspective that can be found from 2000s to present, where from various theories and researchers, where they're talking about the connection between employee engagement, productivity, and organizational success. Where also the concept of green employee relations, managerial employee relations, and etc. And moving on, so from those milestones, there are also one bibliometric overview journal talking about employee relations, the International Journal from Qataria et al. 2020, where the journal talking about the period time of 40 years from 1979 to 2018 era. Then in the journal, it is categorized into four categories. The categories. The first one, employee relations journal, is talking more about conflict, employment, national relations, and pension. The second one in 1989 until 1998 era, talking about trade unions, SRM, equal opportunities, and gender. And the third one is from 1999 to 2000 era, is talking about performance management, job satisfaction, psychological contracts, and organizational performance. And then the last one from 2009 until 2018 era, talking about more about employee attitude, behavior, commitment, uh, workplace bullying, and SRM practices. So this is the categories that have been made from Journal of Qataria. And then the third one is talking. We will move to discussion analysis from the Bacon theory that have been found. Uh, so we have collected 20 references article through online research database from Google Scholar, ResearchGate, and so on and so forth for the period time of 5 years, from 29 until 2023. We map the result based on the unit analysis, whether it is used in private organization or public organization. Also the research location, where it is distributed into three main continents, Asia, Europe, and Africa. And then the research instrument, the majority of the research we're using quantitative approach with 17 articles, while 3 articles were using qualitative. And then the year-wise distribution, where it is quite well distributed to the 5 years distribution. And from those articles and references that have been collected, it can be found the framework of the connectedness from the employee relations, where the position, whether it is as independent variable, mediation variable, and dependent variable. So from those 20, it it is found that employee relations has been the measure of the independent variable with 15 articles. The mediation is 4, and the as dependent variable is only 1 article. And then from the research instrument, from the references, there have been found very various using scale of measurement, whether it's unidimension perspective or multi-dimension perspective. So for the unidimension, we can see employee relations as using only one item or perhaps 3 items or 6 items and so on and so forth. And for multi-dimension, we can see from Sabani in 2022 using 3 dimension, Prasad in 2020 using 5 dimension, and Muma in 2020 using 3 dimensions. So it is still various, and it cannot be concluded whether it is fixed uni or multi-dimension for the employee relations perspective. Moving on to the connectedness of the employee relations. So the first one is to see how the employee relation connect with the SR theory, such as organizational behavior theory by Colquitt. So in summary, Colquitt organizational behavior provide insight into psychological and social dynamic in organization. Its principle can be applied to enhance employee relations, and it is categorized into four. The first one is how about talking about the fairness and relations because relationship because a corporate special theory is especially on justice aligned with the idea of fairness in employee relations, social exchange. Both corporate and employee relations consider relationship in the workplace as reciprocal exchanges, and then the conflict management, how conflict work and justice and social exchange can inform approaches to conflict relation in employee relation, and the last one, how motivation engagement, conflict focus on employee motivation is aligned with the employee relations goal. Will the creating by creating a positive work environment will contribute to organizational success. And then the second one is talking about the alignment with strategy, human resource management, and employee relations strategy, because it is interconnected and play critical roles in achieving organization's objective based on the references that have been collected. And it is categorized into six the groups. And the first one is how it is aligned to the organization goals, where the some articles are stating about how the evaluation influence the performance organization, and then at the end will achieve the goals of the organization. And then the second one is how it support the talent management. So how employee relation will influence the managing the turnover intention in the organization, and then it will make a high commitment to the employee as the talent in the organization. And then the third one is cultural fit and employee engagement, how they commit, and then how as the moral and happiness increase by the employee relation will uh, increase the engagement of employee in the organization. And then the fourth one is the communication and change management, how they communicate, whether it is a vertical communication, horizontal communication from the employer to employee. It can increase uh, the the change that have been occur in the organization. And then the fifth one is about the conflict resolution, how the higher trust in the organization between employee and employee, and also from its employee, the it will get the effectiveness of the organizational business process itself. And then this last one is about employee feedback and continuous improvement, how the employee and employee make a two-way communication to get a feedback from each other to maintain the effective and positive working environment. So, and the last one is the conclusion and recommendation. There are several points that can be concluded. The first one is how we previously talked about the theoretical review of the employee relations strategy and strategic human resource management, how the milestone of the employee relations, starting from the scientific management era until today, from the bibliometric overview journal and so on and so forth. And then the third one is about the descriptive result from research mapping, from what we can see from the result of the research mapping. And then the fourth one is the comprehensive analysis of employee relations related to the Colquitt theory, how it can be categorized into several categories that we can see about the fairness, the justice, and so on and so forth. And then the comprehensive analysis also from the employee relations strategy to the strategy of human resource management itself. And the recommendation that can be given to this paper review is how we can make a further exploration related to the basic theories. Perhaps there are some more theories that can be related to the employee relation development or milestone. And also we can make a further research or exploration regarding to the variable of employee relation as dependent. As we can see from the map is we can only found one journal or article that had been used employee relation as a dependent variable, because majority is the independent variable. And then the fourth one is the exploration of the interconnectedness to strategic human resource management. And the last one is the consideration of the use of whether we want to adapt or adopt the measurement dimension from unidimension or multidimension regarding to our further research or article. That's all that I can make to this paper review. Thank you for your attention. Hopefully it can you can enjoy this video and make some knowledge new knowledge from this paper review and can make input or further research to be done. And this is some references that have been used to this paper review. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.